can hear the roar here in Oklahoma City. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Durant with it. Screen by Cousins. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Grant sets a screen for Westbrook. There's a good screen. Adams with the screen on Curry. Back to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Screen by Adams. Shoots off the screen. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Screen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Westbrook's got 5.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. And there's the pass to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He has 5.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Curry against Westbrook. Here's Robertson. Grant, that's good.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Durant in the corner. The screen from Thompson. Durant kicks to Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
Look, the defender has to try to stay in Clay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
And Robertson has it in the corner. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Adams with the screen on Thompson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the 3-ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient from downtown.
Now here's Cousins. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
There's a good screen. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
Well, no secret, Kevin. They want ball pressure tonight when the other team is bringing it up court. He anticipates there will be lots of opportunities to create turnovers and then go the other way. And that means converting in transition. At least that's their plan, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Kicks it to Adams. Curry with the steal. Green left side. and it's sent back by George. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
The three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his third rebound on the night.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Well, one book that is out on Curry is that you can body him and knock him around off the ball. Chris, a lot of teams feel that if you can beat him up as he comes off a screen, he'll be far less productive. What do you think?
Well, whether it's true, not true, fair, or unfair, Curry's definitely getting banged around out there. If you watch him off the ball in some games, he gets grabs, push, pull, you name it.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Roberson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Adams. Roberson the pass to Adams. 5 to shoot. Adams with the screen on Durant. Here's George. Cousins pulls it in.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Green. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook against Thompson. From the baseline. Cousins pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Draymond Green again. Green's got 12 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 13.
Terrific defensive instincts on display there to get one of his big paws on the ball. Fantastic job.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Roberson dishes to George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another miss by Westbrook. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Cousins. Again, Golden State.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Adams down low. Cousins is there, and it's good. 2 points. 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
He has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
George against Durant. Back to Curry. And Cousins kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. They get it again. Cousins. Some solid defense from Grant.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Here's Roberson. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 9.
Using so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
And Roberson kicks to Adams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Thompson outside. Feeds it to Curry. Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Roberson can't hit.
Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now, his shot's not falling. He's ice cold.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Adams kicks to Roberson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, yeah, I think back to when I was fortunate enough to join the Warriors as a rookie, made the playoffs as a rookie. Then the next year I didn't come back, and it was strange to see them not in the playoffs for such a long time. But look at how far this franchise has come since those days.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. The screen from Thompson. Back to Durant. Shoots it up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 7. And the Warriors, as you said, Chris, have come so far from their years of despair back in the 90s. Couldn't happen to a better, more supportive group of fans.
Let me tell you something. From the days I played there, and of course before that, the Warriors fans have always been known as some of the most loyal fans in the NBA. Whether the team is up, whether the team is down, whether it's thick, thin, or whether it's sunny outside, or whether it's a storm. These are some of the loudest fans, one of the loudest arenas in all sports.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
Now here's Westbrook. 15 points in the game. Adams dishes to Westbrook, and Roberson kicks to George. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Durant wide open. He fires. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Double team on Westbrook. Here's Grant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cousins, the pass to Curry. Back to Cousins. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:12 left in the first quarter. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hate to say it, he's dragging him down. Not a single bucket.
Thompson in the corner. Screen by Cousins. For the 3. And Roberson pulls it down.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Roberson. And it's Grant in the corner. Here's Adams, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Curry outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 6. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success as he was.
There's obviously ways that you can get better.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
You know, when he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, at small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Russell Westbrook out there with Felton. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Dishes it to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Felton sets a screen for George. Patterson, the screen. Outside, Felton. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Patterson, that's good.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way now.
Pass to Cousins. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Jerebko's checked in for Durant. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Westbrook. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Screen by Cousins. Curry against Westbrook. The feed to Jerebko. Iguodala outside. Screen by Cousins. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. Thunder trailing by 8. And here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Screen by Adams. Curry against Felton. Westbrook double team. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Second chance shot. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 11.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And one thing that Steve Kerr has done so well in his coaching tenure is his ability to handle multiple stars on the same team. You look back at the history of this league, and it isn't always smooth sailing.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this much talent on teams, you can get guys clashing. But Kerr has the team playing as a unit, and players are happy to sacrifice their own stats for playing better basketball. He has everyone buying into the culture they've created.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you. Out to the wing. To the paint. Westbrook double team. No one near Felton as he lets it go. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again. Under trailing by 3. To the inside. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. There's the pick. Golden State moving the ball around. Tries to snap the cold streak. Hands it from downtown. Iguodala's got 6 points.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
And George kicks to Adams. Patterson, the screen. Adams with the screen on Bell. Here's Felton. Sinks that one from the post. Felton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Jerebko kicks to Iguodala. Stolen by George. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. George has got the ball, and he gets it to go. He has 5.
Aggressive move. He barely beat the defender to the punch.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Curry attacking. Thompson in the corner. Over Felton. No good on that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. He dishes it to Adams. Outside Westbrook. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. They now take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
Westbrook against Thompson. In the corner, it's Felton. For 3, Westbrook. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. 20 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Now Thompson. He's got 6 outside Curry. Bell with a screen on Westbrook. It's Curry outside. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Westbrook dishes to George. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? When you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. Just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Golden State.
And for a guy who puts up huge scoring numbers almost on a nightly basis, Clay's on another planet right now.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. Westbrook kicks to Adams. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. 11 feet away. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Felton kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. The shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 8 points for George. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You better watch it. Doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Roberson in for Raymond Felton. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. The dish to Bell. It's stolen by Adams. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Oh!
Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that?
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
The Thunder shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Warriors. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Here's Durant, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Sometimes you can do everything right as a defender, but it doesn't matter. Durant is just that good with the jump shot.
Westbrook against Thompson. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head. And as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots.
6 on the shot clock. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's the pass to Cousins. No good from outside.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
That's tipped.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call, but let's see what they do right
now. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Well, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Klay and his touches. Klay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. C-Web still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Klay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly regardless of who's on the court. You have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year and just focused on playing the best he could.
Here's the screen. Here's the three. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
hit your man. You know, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the half. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any. And that will conclude.
Here's George. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Robertson dishes to Adams, lays it up off the glass. Adams has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Thunder. Curry kicks to Thompson. He feeds it to Durant. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Thompson against Westbrook. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. About 1 minute played here in the second half. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Grant. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from DeMarcus Cousins. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's George. 11 points in the game. He dialed that one up from long distance. George has got 14 points.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
They double-team Kerr. For 3, Durant. A putback. Cousins on the follow. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that's just a great start to the half for them. Their offense is clicking, and they have made 3 of their first 4 shots.
Robertson the pass to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 6. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with this limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And that one drops for him. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Oh, they're getting terrific high percentage looks at the basket to begin this half. 4 or 5 so far.
Now, here is George. 14 points for him. Robertson gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Durant. Feeds to Thompson. Dishes to Durant. Again, Durant missing. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Westbrook against Thompson. Up top, Adams. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Curry kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green dishes to Durant. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And Durant just makes the game look so simple when he's pulling up from behind the arc.
Here's Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Kicks it to Durant. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Outside Green. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And Grant sends it back. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Roberson. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Cousins with the ball. The shot by Curry, no good. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Grant outside. Screen by Adams. Shot off the screen. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Roberson kicks to George. Grant, right side. Adams with the screen on Curry. Jumper off the screen. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Curry kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. Durant dishes to Green. A basket good off the assist from Durant. 17 points for Draymond Green.
And there you have it. That's your power forward center. Draymond stretching the floor with legit three-point range.
Screen by Adams. Roberson the pass to George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Brewer is checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors also with a sub. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Green. Outside Felton. There's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Iguodala outside. Curry against Felton. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Screen by Grant. Adams with the screen on Durant. Here's George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. George has got 19 points.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Curry gets the bucket.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Screen by Adams. The 3 from George. And the Thunder another 3.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And Corey Brewer, a player who has never been known for his offense. But, Chris, you have to appreciate the energy he plays with. When he's on the floor, it seems like everyone on his team is moving a little bit faster than normal.
And Brewer is a solid transition finisher. But, yeah, his offense is what he is known for. He came into the league as a defender and has always hung his hat on that. He has very quick and lengthy arms that can bother perimeter players.
Felton against Curry. They set the screen. Durant with a screen on Felton. They double-team Curry. And Cousins kicks to Thompson. Back to Cousins. And Grant sends it back. Felton with the ball. He's got 8. The feed now to Adams. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Andre Iguodala.
And Paul George kind of made it known of his desire to leave for LA after this season, but big risk for the Thunder to make that move and trade for him. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from George. And for Paul George, who knows what the future holds for him, but Greg, he is a great fit, it would seem, for the Thunder.
Listen, you give the Thunder another star to pair with Westbrook, and they're taking a leap of faith here with George.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Durant dishes to Iguodala. Back to Durant. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Golden State with another.
Oh, and the defense is getting discouraged because Steph has been unstoppable tonight.
Felton kicks to George. Drops it in from 14 feet away. George has got 29. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, and Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
Cousins, no one around him, misses the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Noel wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 3 assists now in this one. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Iguodala's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, and squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow through on the release.
Adams with the screen on Curry. The 3 from George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Cousins. He's got 11. Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
That free throw good from Cousins. Well, as a Michigan man, Chris, we know you're always following Big Ten action. Who are your favorite players out of the Big Ten currently playing in the NBA?
Man, I don't know if I'll be able to go home after this, but I love Mike Conley. And
You'd be in trouble. I know.
Oh, man, I love his game. I love everything about him. His father, he comes from an athletic family. I just hate the fact that he's a Buckeye. But he's one of my favorites. And, of course, you know, you got to look at a kid named Tim Hardaway Jr. and Glenn Robinson III, dunk contest winner. Those guys went to a pretty good university in the Big Ten. So
they did.
There's a lot of great talent coming out of the Big Ten.
Can I mention a couple others like Draymond Green from just down the road in Ann Arbor, who played in East Lansing? Can I talk about him?
I love Draymond. When he was growing up, watching him play in Michigan in high school, I always knew he was going to be a great talent. So, yeah, even though he wore the green and white in college, still a big fan of his, too. I think the Big Ten is definitely representing well in the NBA.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And George kicks to Brewer. Passes it to Noel. Back to Brewer. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Adams sets the pick for George. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 23 points for Steven Adams. Curry against Felton. And here's Thompson. 17 points in the game. Brewer with the steal. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Curry against Felton. They set the screen. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Pocket 6. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And you love the veteran footwork. I mean, Iguodala off the drop.
Felton against Curry. Now the dish to Adams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Adams has got 10 points in the quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Now Iguodala. He's got 14. Cousins with a screen on George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You've got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
With 1 on the clock. Misses there. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Paul George is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Robertson can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the rest of the team is searching for their offense, but he's kept his foot on the gas.
Here's Westbrook. And it's good off the back rim and in. Westbrook's got 28.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Green draws the double. Thompson and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Always keeping his head up. Draymond rarely misses the open man.
George with the screen on Thompson. Here's Robertson. Oklahoma City the rebound. Goes back up. David West grabs the miss.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Now here's Curry. He kicks it to Green. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. Over George. No good off the front iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Back to Westbrook. There's the pick. Screen by Adams. Westbrook against West. And it's Westbrook missing. Warriors trail by 3. From 11 feet away. Another shot. Adams' shot is off.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings, and it's appreciated by this team.
Here's Roberson. There's a screen by Noel. Here's George. Adams. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. The screen from Thompson. Durant kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. George against Durant. Over George. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, it's not always shots from deep that Durant will beat you with. He'll eat you up with the mid-range game as well.
Westbrook against Thompson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Westbrook against Thompson. 20 feet out. Good D by Thompson.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he has looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Durant. Shoots over Adams. And that misses. That would have put him up. Oklahoma City shooting an efficient 53% from the field. George with the ball. Now Green defending. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. Banked in off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Durant. From the low block. And the Warriors miss again. The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Curry passes to Green. Picked by West. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And that's 19 points for Draymond Green. Thompson against Westbrook. The pass to George. Again, Oklahoma City.
And George just has that extra gear. Well, once he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
Curry dishes to Durant. No one covering. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Roberson, guarded by Curry. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Pass to George. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. George has got 34 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Curry passes to Green. Picked by West. Off the screen. It's hauled in by Adams.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. The three-pointer, no good.
Now, he hasn't been able to sink anything, really. His team still leads, but it's unclear if he will find his game by the time this one ends.
Picked by West. Back to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
The D really smothered him there and didn't allow him to get a clean look.
Took him no time at all on that one. 30 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, he's picking his spots, understanding the game so well, helps them fuel this lead.
Stolen by Westbrook. For the finish, here's Noel. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long, and Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Adams. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Golden State.
And this is why Green is a valuable piece. His ability to snag offensive rebounds is so impressive.
Westbrook kicks to George. Noel, a screen on Durant. Back to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
He is shooting the lights out from outside.
Thompson outside. Green kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Cousins with it. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Grant. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 16th rebound on the night. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Timeout.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. You know, some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a 2-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership you follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do, not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when does the vocal part come in along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different. But it's a lot of fun watching because when they get to that point, you've definitely seen some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they've taken over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson dishes to Cousins. Durant kicks to Green. The screen from Thompson. Curry passes to Thompson. Taken away. And here's Westbrook. He feeds it to George. The shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Thompson outside. No good on the triple.
Well, it's clear they want to try to come back and win this game, but that's not going to happen if he's taking shots like that.
Here's Roberson. Six to shoot. The kick out to Westbrook. Connects from three-point range. Westbrook's got 38 points.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. Dishes it to Grant. And George kicks to Adams. Outside for George. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Big boy strength right there, Kevin. Big boy move from Cousins right there. He feasts off of contact when he's coming up with a shot.
And that one misses. And an intentional foul right there. Here's Westbrook. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. George double teamed. So it's the Warriors now. Now Thompson.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick or it's over. It's a wrap.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Curry outside. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really in any sport.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's stepping to the line knowing he has a chance to seal the deal.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Gentlemen, group shots. Group shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 7. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
Five seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jerebko. Buries it from outside.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
So a close game sees open. Oklahoma City taking this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.